Are you serious? Are you serious, guys? We have breaking news coming out of China. There's been a mega quake, 7.3 earthquake has just rocked China. Now, China's been shaking and quaking all day. I want to thank Ryan Trauger for getting this information to me. Thank you, Ryan. But this isn't the only earthquake to hit China. Now, you guys know Heidi told you that the winds blowing on the sun were over 550 kilometers per second. They continue to blow like that. And we were afraid anytime you see that kind of solar winds blowing straight toward the earth, if they hit, it can put some pressure to the earth. You could have a major earthquake, in this case, a mega quake, 7.3. Now, it is very shallow. It is very destructive. Good news is it did hit in a sparsely populated area up near the Tibetan plateau up there, but still there's a significant shaking. Okay, and very shallow. So we're trying to see exactly. It's too early. This has just happened within the hour. Too early to find out exactly how much damage or what the casualty could be. But this is very serious. We're very concerned about it. It's only 10 kilometers deep. And it's 7.3. Originally, it was 7.4, but the U.S. Geological Survey decided to downsize it to 7.3 with their adjustment. Besides that, before that, about an hour and a half before that, we had a 6.1 earthquake that hit China. And actually, before that, China was hit with a 5.3 and a 4.6. So there's been a lot of shaking, and over the last few days, there's been quite a bit of earthquakes in the 4s and 5s in China. So we had a 4.6, then a 5.3, and then boom, in red lettering, a very powerful 6.1, followed by a 5.1 earthquake in China. And then we had a 4.3 in China before boom, huge 7.3 just hit in China. So this has happened just in the last, within the hour. It's been less than an hour. So there's a lot of concerns. I'm getting ready to interview Steve Quayle. Of course, he has a webinar coming out. I'm one of the speakers in the webinar. He's got an all-star lineup, though, of people in which it's called Extinction Protocol 2021 at his webinar. Matter of fact, in the description below, I have a link for you. If you want to click on that link, it'll take you to Steve Quayle's Extinction Protocol website. It'll take you right there. You'll see what the entire webinar is about and all the list of speakers, which they are quite impressive that he's got. Steve Quayle, obviously, is going to be speaking, but so is Catherine Austin Fitz, who is a researcher and broadcaster. And she's an American investment banker and former public official who served as the managing director of Dillon Reed and Company and as U.S. State's Assistant Secretary of Housing and Urban Development for the housing during the presidency of George H.W. Bush. She is speaking in this conference, as well as Gary Haven. Gary's an American businessman from Texas. He's the founder of the fitness chain Curves. You may have heard of that, Curves International. Back in 2004, Haven was named the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year and is also the author of several books, including that were turned into movies, one called Mission Air and one called Armageddon. The book he wrote, Armageddon, turned into an action film movie with that you may have seen a long time ago. Also, Dr. Sherry Timpenny, she's incredible. She is going to be speaking an unbelievable information she's going to bring forward. Egon von Grazertz, one of the smartest people in the world, from Geneva. He was a banker out of Geneva, Switzerland. For 17 years, he was in the finance director and executive vice president of Dixon's Group. Extremely talented and very influential understanding of world economies. And so this is very important how this ties in to this conference when you start talking about the mark of the beast and that thing. Mike Adams, some of you may know him. He's the health ranger, scientist, author, publisher of naturalnews.com. He is the author there. He's the scientist there. He's the publisher of it. And he'll be speaking in that. Very, very knowledgeable guy. Lisa Haven, many of you know who she is. She's the independent Christian news analyst, one of the top contributors on before it's news.com. She's also well known for her large YouTube channel and just a great scholar and researcher and broadcaster. Yours truly, Pastor Paul Begley. I'll be speaking, as well as Dave Hodges and many more. So I think you should check this out. You know, Dave Hodges is really good. He's very awesome. So this is a great webinar. It's coming up. It's called Extinction Protocol. I want you guys to know all about it. It's critical, and it's Steve Quayle's webinar. Now, let me put a quick shout out, if I could, right now for healthwithpaul.com, because we're going to need to keep our health. I just did my last treatment today, okay? My last treatment today. Just got done, and I'm excited. I'm getting ready to interview Steve Quayle in just a moment. Let me just say this real quick. Healthwithpaul.com. Collagen product sales are spiking, and for a good reason. Collagen is revered for giving skin its strength and elasticity, along with its power to reduce the wrinkles. This isn't just hearsay. There's thousands of studies to back up these claims. However, typical collagen supplements you'll find on the store shelves usually don't work because they're filled with cheap filler or low-quality collagen, and sometimes even harmful ingredients. And some cases, they use human collagen. You don't want that. No, no, no. Instead, I highly recommend you get this right here. Ageless Multi-Collagen by BioTrust. You get it at www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. It's made out of plant, egg, and fish collagen. Just one scoop in the coffee or 2 scoops in the soup. It's tasteless. It's odorless. You'll become ageless like Heidi is. And you'll be so ageless, it'll be unbelievable. Just get it right now from BioTrust at www.healthwithpaul.com. That's www.healthwithpaul.com. All right, guys. So I'm going to be interviewing Steve Quayle, and I'll be posting that interview right here on this YouTube channel in about an hour and a half or so from now. You'll see it. It'll be posted. I'm going to be doing a Zoom interview with him and then posting it right here for you and we'll be talking about this extinction protocol and some of the things that are leading that certainly are tied into the Bible. So don't miss it. But again, 7.3 earthquake, China. And a lot of swarms are there. They had a 6.1 earlier, but this one was huge, just happened, 7.3. Wow. Also, if you haven't seen Heidi's analysis of Mike from Around the World's broadcast last Thursday night, it is incredible. And everybody who's watched it said it is the most comprehensive, best analogy of understanding what Mike from Around the World is talking about. It's at Patreon. Check it out right now. I'll be back with Mike. No. With Steve Quayle. What? Steve Quayle? Yes. Right here in about an hour and a half. You'll see it. I'll post it right here on YouTube. Give your life to Jesus Christ, folks. And I mean this. We had 70 some yesterday. I don't know the total number, but it was over 70 people yesterday. People are coming to Jesus Christ. So don't wait. Don't be left behind, okay? Don't be left behind.